And I am joined in the studio here by a very special guest, and that is Jennifer Azevedo, General Manager and Instructor at the Paseo Club. Jennifer, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I am so glad you're here, and I feel like I've gotten to know you so well here over the last week.
Right?
Because you've
kind of been nice.
Yeah, it's been great.
Can't get away from us.
No, I love you guys. You guys are you and Tucker and everyone there. Was it Cezanne?
Yes.
Okay, so I can't believe I remember that.
I know, that was pretty good.
Can I try to spell it?
She's going to be incredibly impressed.
Is it Ceyzanne?
Close.
Oh, what is it?
Cez.
Okay, close. Okay.
She's still going to be impressed.
Okay, I got the name.
Yes.
So at least I got that. So Cezanne was in here last week on one of our shows, the Senior Hour, last Wednesday, and you, of course, were here. Tucker was here. I interviewed him last week, and I feel like I've gotten to know the Paseo Club pretty well. I haven't been, but I've learned a lot about it. But why don't you, in your own words, tell some of our listeners what they could expect if they go to the Paseo Club?
Absolutely. Really what you can expect is a connected life. You know, that's what we're looking to provide. If it's a family, if you're a senior, if you're a couple, a single, whatever it is, you know, this is your place to go and feel connected. You're going to feel connected on the tennis courts. You meet new tennis players. You've got a whole community there. Obviously, the pickleball courts, super social sport. You know, you're making friends one after another. In the pool, getting your workout classes, just social, having a glass of wine on Wine Down Wednesday. It's really just, it's a place to come and belong.
I love that. And Wine Down Wednesday, that was the first time I'd heard about it when Tucker was in here last week. I love that you guys, so what is that, just a little like happy hour on Wednesday evening?
Yeah, so every Wednesday we've got live music. So, you know, local musicians come and they play, and so there's music going on, people are playing tennis. We've got wine specials, drink specials. We're getting ready to release all of our autumn drink specials, so that'll be tons of fun hanging out at the clubhouse.
Okay, and they like maybe a little pumpkin spice kind of cocktails sort
Absolutely.
of thing? Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
I mean, it's spooky season, so we're here.
Gotta get a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they start pumpkin spice way too early in the year now. I feel like
agree.
by July, we're getting pumpkin spice advertisements.
Yeah, when it's still 105, pumpkin spice seems a little odd, but
I mean, we live in Southern California after all. So, I mean, it's going to be hot in October almost no matter what.
That's right.
And speaking of heat, it's going to be hot today. It's going to be 99 degrees. There's a pool at Paseo Club. Is that right? So
absolutely.
Is it a free form where people can just go in and swim? Do you have certain hours where you're doing instructional classes? Like, how does it work with the pool?
A little bit of both. So early morning, totally open. You can reserve a lane, get your laps in, you know, get a great workout. A liquid cardio class, which is in the pool. You've got water weights, led by an instructor, fun music. A really, really fun class. We offer it 6 times a week, but so that would be happening in about an hour. Really fun way to get a workout in and kind of beat the heat for sure. And then open swim times, and then we go into Paseo Aquatics, which is our junior swim program, and carry out the day that way.
Oh, that's really cool. So junior program. So is that where you're teaching kids to swim, or is it just kids that already know how to swim and you're kind of giving them more instruction on how to get, you know, to a certain place maybe in their swimming career or, you know, activities?
Yeah, so Paseo Aquatics is you've already learned to swim, you know the basics, and then they're competing on a team. So they end up competing. We have kids that go to, you know, junior national Olympic conventions and all kinds of fun competition.
Definitely. Okay. And see, when Tucker came in last week, I basically asked him, I said, so is this, I'm from Thousand Oaks. I didn't know about the Paseo Club until he came. And I said, is this a country club? Like, what is this basically? He basically said, it's not a country club, but we have almost everything except a golf course. The pool, you have the tennis courts, you have the pickleball courts. And the biggest thing, and you mentioned it too, is the connectiveness, is that you could bring your whole family, you could find activities to do together, or maybe split your ways for a couple hours. The parents go by the pool, the kids go play on the pickleball court, something like that. What have you noticed has been the most popular thing for the kids, and what's been the most popular thing for the adults at the Paseo Club?
I would say for the younger kids, it really is just our kids club. You know, it's all creative play based. They have their own space to be. I mean, I have a daughter who's 6, and that's her jam. You know, she asks if she can go every day. She wants me to take her. She wants to be on her own with her friends in kids club. So for the younger kids, I would say that's definitely the place to be. When you get a little bit older, obviously, you know, you've got kids taking tennis lessons, and a lot of their friends are all with them, so they're getting their peer group and socialization there, or pickleball. You know, and then you get to the adults, and I'd love to say it's everything, but it's hard not to have that pickleball just jump up over and over again because it's so social, it's so fun. You meet so many people.
And I'm so glad you mentioned pickleball. And again, we are speaking with Jennifer Azevedo, the general manager at the Paseo Club. Pickleball has just taken over the sports world. I mean, it is on ESPN now at this point. It has become such a big, prevalent thing in our society at this point. Why do you think pickleball has become so popular, not only worldwide or at least nationwide, but specifically at the Paseo Club?
I think a big thing for us was just really timing. Yes, pickleball's been around since 1963. You know, it's not a new sport, but it really gained a lot of traction during pandemic because it was something, it's a lot easier to learn than playing tennis. The learning curve is way shorter.
Right.
But it was a chance to be social with people while still keeping your social distance and being safe and doing all the things that, you know, we were supposed to be doing. But you had that chance to still have connection with people, you know, and people were really missing that. And I think pickleball was a really easy way to come out and have fun and move around and get some endorphins going. And so then, you know, once we were able to do everything else again, it was like, well, no, we're not going to stop doing pickleball because this is a blast.
No, we're not stopping pickleball.
No
Come
way.
on. No, this train stops for nobody.
That's right.
And I think the coolest thing about it is, like you alluded to, it's very similar to tennis, but easier to learn. It's a smaller court, more condensed, so it can attract more players who maybe are not physically inclined or capable anymore to go out and play and still be active, such as seniors or people that are just a little bit older in their own right. What have you noticed has been the most popular thing outside of pickleball for seniors? I know you mentioned the liquid cardio class. Has that been something, or is there another thing that kind of rings out to you as very popular for older?
Liquid cardio is definitely a good one, you know, because kind of the same ideas as pickleball. It's a chance to still be social. You're in the pool. You're not head down swimming laps. You know, we're listening to fun music and using the weights. And it's another good way for the seniors to really connect, you know, and I think that's a really important thing for our senior community is just still having that social connection. And so many people lost it in the last couple of years. And so liquid cardio, pickleball, all of our group exercise classes, you know, if you're taking a yoga class with somebody, you still have that chance to be social. You're taking a HIIT class, and even for our seniors, you know, there's modification in anything. So any of our social or our group exercise classes, we've got over 60 a week. It's a chance to come in, be with some friends, the same thing, get those endorphins, get that fresh air, you know, and have that connectivity.
Right. The connectivity, the Paseo way. I love all of that. And Tucker mentioned something last week that really appealed to me, and that was Monday night football showings. And that has been a popular thing at the Paseo Club, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I might be touching a nerve here. I have Andrew, who works at the station. He's a Raiders fan. They're 0-3. I'm a Jets fan. I don't need to say anything more. Our teams are terrible. Would you still show one of our really poor teams on Monday Night Football? And what does that turnout look like on Monday nights?
Yes. You know what? Every team deserves their chance to play Monday Night Football and be the showcase, you know, even if it's the Jets. I'm just saying.
Oh, man.
But, you know, we still go out. We still have a great time. We watch the game, you know, order some wings, have a beer. And again, it's a fun way to just hang out with some friends, have a good time.
It's really cool. I love the sound of the Paseo Club. I love the description of the Paseo way, the connectivity, all the different activities. And you got, of course, the physical side with the pickleball and the pool and the fitness classes, but it also sounds like you have the leisurely side with the wind down Wednesday and the Monday night football and ordering wings. I'm a buffalo sauce kind of. Are you barbecue for your wings or what? Garlic Parmesan maybe?
Not a wings fan.
Oh, okay. No.
But that's fine. You can have mine.
Personally, I love Paul McCartney. That's just me. But no, that's okay. I won't hold it against you. So if people want to go find out what it's like to live the Paseo way, how would they go about it? Do they go to your website? Do they call you? Do they call Tucker? What would be their point of contact?
Really, you can reach out to any of us. But for this weekend especially, I would say just come by. We have a huge tournament going on supporting the Michael Hoffman Foundation all day Saturday, all day Sunday. The club is open to people to come and watch the event. Buy raffle tickets, take part. You know, it's a really great fundraiser for Michael Hoffman Foundation, which is local and, you know, obviously near and dear to our hearts. But it's really a great opportunity to just come and kind of see what's going on at the club.
Okay, yeah. And I'm sorry, this Michael Hoffman, is that what you said? So there's an event for him this weekend, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a pickleball tournament.
Okay.
It's called Paddle for the Battle.
Paddle for the Battle.
Paddle for the Battle.
Okay.
But it's all weekend long.
Okay.
Registration is now closed, but it's a great way to come and see people playing pickleball at every level. So if you've never seen it in action, fantastic way to see what it looks like. You
Yeah.
know, what's going on in the sport. Courts are going to be taken, totally busy, really fun party all weekend long. And then something that we're doing for the foundation, anybody that signs up at the club this weekend, we're donating their initiation fee back to Michael Hoffman Foundation.
Wow. Okay, tremendous. So if they sign this weekend, waiving initiation fee, getting donated to the Michael Hoffman Foundation.
Correct.
Perfect. Love that. Okay, and so they can contact you, or they can just come by, stop by, check it out, get their introduction to the Paseo Way. And you guys are off Dickinson Drive, is that correct?
Yeah, Dickinson and Smythe.
Dickinson and Smythe. Okay, perfect. So you guys heard it here. It sounds like an awesome place. I still have not yet been afforded the opportunity to get over that way, but I'm going to definitely be checking it out very soon, and you should too. That's the Paseo Club off Dickinson Drive and Smythe. You could speak to Jennifer, you could speak to Tucker, you could go over, you could play some pickleball, you could watch some pickleball if you've never played before, and get your introduction, or take some aquatics classes, or maybe just wind down Wednesday.
That's right.
So,
come have a glass of wine.
Tons of opportunities. Jennifer, I want to thank you so much for coming in this morning. We appreciate it. We're all going to check out the Paseo Club very, very soon. Thank you again. Appreciate it.